Give us a quick overview, a quick summary of how does the owner builder program work?
Okay, yeah, so the bottom line is, you have an idea that you want to put together and build a home, right? And if you're building it on an empty lot, or you're taking a lot that has an old home and you want to scrape it and build on that lot, and you want to from start to finish, and you have an idea for a plan, or maybe you already have plans, you contact HomeWrights and then we'll help you and guide you through all that process. If all you have is an empty piece of lot or just an idea on a lot, we can help you decide whether this is the right lot for you, and then help you decide along the way what's the best way to build this house and still fulfill the vision that you have for that home on that piece of property.
And then big picture, what is your role as a project manager with one of your clients?
Okay, so we can pick them up wherever they are in the process, as far as whether they've already picked out the lot. And our role is primarily, we're not the general contractors, but we're thinking like a general contractor, because the owner builder is the actual GC for the project. So we're thinking like a general contractor to make sure they stay on track, guiding them well enough ahead of time to look around corners to make sure they do everything, the smart way, the best way, the right way to get what they want without spending too much money, without wasting too much time. We're that person that's guiding them through the entire process.
Sure.
So.
And then what are the basic traits it takes to be successful as an owner builder?
Oh, the basic traits, probably the best thing you can do is be organized. If you can't get organized, if you can't, Bob Hines always said, if you can't manage a checkbook, there's no way you're gonna be able to build a house. So you gotta be able to follow guidelines, follow processes, understand the rules of the game, and know, where to ask the right questions, those kind of things, but also just have a general understanding how to put one thing in front of the other and carry it through. You gotta be able to communicate, right? You gotta be able to talk to the subcontractors, to the designer, to the engineer, to express what you want to get done. You can't expect people to read your minds or just look at a plan and just go, okay, I'm good to go. There's a lot of communication that goes into that. So those are two of the biggest things. And then, you gotta be able to make friends, right? Bob always talks about that. And what that means is everybody's human. These guys aren't out here and they're not working for you as a general contractor, right? They're working to do their job for your project, but you're not the boss of that. So you gotta be able to talk to them and communicate with them and make friends with them so they are happy to do the job for you, right? So if you're the type of person that is just very abrasive, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
You can still get it done, but it's still gonna be a lot harder. So making friends, being organized, and communication, those are the big ones that I would think that you need to be able to have in order to successfully build a house and make it a rewarding and enjoyable process. It's gonna be hard work, but you get the house you want at the end.
Yeah.
And enjoy it after it's done.
We're going to save a ton of money, but that means you're going to have some effort along the way.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah. It's very challenging to try and do it with a real job, a real full-time job. It can be done, but you're going to be working nights and weekends, to make it happen, and still get the house you want. And you're going to have to be on site, quite a bit. So you got to be flexible enough to be able to get out here at times. So. There is the dream of owning a home, right? There's also the dream of building a home, and doing both at the same time, building that house that you've always dreamt of. There's so much that goes into that, and when you're done, it's just such a rewarding feeling to know that you put everything you put into that house to make it the way it is, right? So it's the dream of home ownership, exaggerated, because you're actually building it yourself. And there's just so much that goes into that process, and then the pride of doing that I can't imagine ever again building a house without doing it myself, right? And having somebody else. I think I'd be a pain to that general contractor, because I'd be telling them what to do. So I think that feeling of building your own home and the rewarding feeling you get from that is just invaluable.
So you were a HomeWrights customer before you came to work for HomeWrights.
That's right. Yeah,
right?
I just believe in the process so much, that Bob decided to hire me as one of his project managers, and lead other people through the whole process.